You think your life's falling apart? Well, just wait till you see these pop culture puzzles from the 70s and 80s. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you on this giveaway week. That's right, we hit 30,000 subs. So this week, we're giving away a lot of stuff. We're going to give away a couple of lightsabers. We're going to give away some shirts, a mug, and the big daddy of them all, a 1984 vintage Kenner shuttle. How can you get your name in that drawing? Well, you can enter your name once a day if you can find the clues in the video. There was one Sunday, and there's one today. Is it in this video? Could be. Or it could have been in the noon video, and you missed it. But don't worry if you can't find the clues, because Thursday, I'm going to make it a lot easier for you guys to get your name in the list. But the more times you can put your name in, the better your chance is to win. But now, let's talk about puzzles. Everyone loves puzzles, right? No, I hated puzzles. I don't know. I mean, board games were kind of boring. I didn't really like board games too much because, I'd get them for Christmas or our birthday and nobody would play them with me. So, ooh, how fun is that? But puzzles, they would always start out nice. I would ask for them. And when I would get so aggravated with them, I just wouldn't do it. And then you get all through and you're like, one piece is missing and you look for it for an hour and you find out it's stuck right here on your arm. Whew. I don't like puzzles. But I guess if I'm going to buy a puzzle as a kid in the 70s, 80s, I probably would have bought some of these puzzles because they're pop culture related. So let's take a look. And we'll start right here with take the good, take the bad, put them together. What do you got? A Facts of Life puzzle. That's right. You can do a Miss Garrett puzzle. That's right. You can put a nose on Tootie. How about that? It looks horrible. And these are one of these big cardboard puzzles. I would say this was made for kids. But let's be honest, you're probably a little older when you watch Facts of Life, and if you needed this big puzzle like this, well, you were kind of... Let's move on before I say something I regret. Oh, a He-Man puzzle. Would you look at this one? And this one's beautiful. This one here, I would love to have as a poster. Look, you got Castle Grayskull in the back. You got, they look like the toys, or I hate when I saw He-Man stuff that didn't look like the toys. Or it didn't look like the cartoon or something. I want them to look like either one of them. But this looks awesome. This is some great artwork here. I didn't put puzzles together, but if I did, I would have 300. I wouldn't have put it together. Stop lying to you guys. How about this one? Now this is a little different. This is a slide puzzle, and nothing drew me crazy as a slide puzzle as a kid. I hated these things, and I had this Spider-Man one. I remember my sister put it together one time, and then my brother mixed it up, and I was like, I'll never get it back again. I hated these things. They were hard. The other puzzles, sure, they took a long time, but you could eventually figure it out mostly. But these slide puzzles, I could never figure them out. I could never figure out these slide puzzles. I hated the slide puzzles. Ooh, what every kid liked to watch back in the 70s, SWAT. Remember that? I think it starred Robert Urich. Wasn't he in that? Robert Urich. He was the poor man's Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford wasn't going to do TV. Well, not back then. And you have to get Robert Urich. And although I think, there he is right there on the end. This is too much blue. There's no way I could have put this together as a kid. That is just too much blue. Everybody's dressed the same. This is just a nightmare to put together. Let me get out of here and look at another one. How about this one? Pac-Man. Not based on the video game. Based on the hit cartoon series, Pac-Man. I used to watch the Pac-Man cartoon. I don't remember that villain. I hadn't watched it in a long time, though. He's got a lot of teeth. I didn't know there was a human villain in Pac-Man. Let me know exactly who that is. No, you don't have to let me know. I honestly don't care who he is. Sometimes I say that stuff in a video, and y'all let me know in the comments, but you don't got to waste my time or your time. I don't really care who he is. Star Trek. There's going to be a puzzle about Star Trek. Look at this. You got Captain Kirk right there. You got Dr. Spock. You got them all on the bridge of the Enterprise. This thing looks like it's going to be a lot. I know it's not Dr. Spock. You don't have to tell me in the comments section either. Let's move on. Can you believe they made a puzzle for Tag? Tag? Remember that? Laser Tag, the toy, had his own puzzle line. That's just crazy. I've talked about it before. I didn't have laser tag. I had a generic one, and all the other kids had laser tag, and mine wouldn't work with it. So I just had to sit it on my dresser and shoot at it. It sucked. I just can't believe they made a laser tag cartoon puzzle. It just seems a little weird if you were to ask me. Check this out. I know you guys love this. Mask. No, not the Jim Carrey movie. No, not the movie with Rocky Dennis. But that would make a good puzzle. A Rocky Dennis puzzle would have been good. Mask. M-A-S-K. The ones with the periods in between based on the Kenner toys. This is pretty darn awesome. And we have... How can anyone not love this? A Knight Rider puzzle. I'll be honest, it's kind of stupid looking poster. It just, I'd rather have a scene from the show or something. But it looks okay. It just seems a little odd for a poster if I'm going to be honest with you. But it is David Hasselhoff, so you have to give it a pass. What about another slide puzzle? Oh, lordy. Don't eat a drug sandwich in front of this kid. It's the A-Team. Although it says the A-Team, it's really just a Mr. T puzzle. Come on. Where's Face? Where's Hannibal? Where is Murdoch? No, it's just it says Super Brain Teaser. They must have been. I don't know. They make these apps for your phone. These would be pretty cool. If anybody out there makes apps, make a slide puzzle app. I bet that would make you a lot of money there. And look at this one. Another one from the He-Man collection showing all some of those fancy toys you could get. I never had the little spinning car thing. I don't remember the name of it. You don't have to tell me in the comments below. And then you have He-Man riding Battle Cat. I like Cringer better. What about you? If you prefer, what would you rather have, Cringer or Battle Cat? Battle Cat could do a lot of cool stuff, but I don't think anyone made me laugh as much as Cringer did watching He-Man. Maybe Orko. I did love myself some Orko. Brave Star. Now, I'm going to be honest, as a kid, I don't know Brave Star. I don't know if he hit after I was out of cartoons. I mean, I knew in the 90s about the toy line when I got into toys and stuff, but growing up, I don't have any memories of Brave Star. Like I said, maybe it came out in about 85. I was probably out of 84, probably I was even out of toys. I was getting up, going to play in my woods, going to play with my friends in the woods, building forts, finding nudie magazines in the woods. I wouldn't worry about cartoons. So. Look at this one. From Temple of Doom. Now, this puzzle, I would have liked. It doesn't look like it might be hard together. I don't like any puzzles where there's a lot of the same color. And this one is like 90% gray. It would have been impossible to put together. But, look at that thuggy praying. Look at that thuggy praying to his gods. This would have been a pretty cool one to have. And then you have this other one here from the Indiana Jones collection. That's right, jigsaw puzzle. It's not just a puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. I mean, a puzzle's a puzzle. I don't know what the difference between a puzzle and a jigsaw puzzle is. You don't have to tell me in the comments below. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, then we've got Spider-Man. Another jigsaw puzzle right there. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Nobody knows who he is because nobody cared. Even when they found out, they would have been like, Peter who? So I don't see why it didn't matter. Nobody knew who Peter Parker was anyway. But that looks pretty bad. Hey. Muppet Babies. Larry, did you put this in the stack of pictures?
I sure did. It's the Muppet Babies, a classic 80s cartoon.
He'd be fired. Let's move on. I don't like pigs in diapers. Let's move on. Ooh, check out this. Transformers. Ooh, Transformer puzzle. I don't know why I said hoo-hoo. I felt like I was turning the Howard Stern there. Hoo-hoo. Look at there, Robin, a Transformer poster. That's the worst impression you ever heard. So we're going to move on from that for sure. Another Star Trek, and for some reason, Spock is green. Maybe he's jealous of Captain Kirk's new girlfriend. I'm not really sure. And I think that's Dr. McCory back there, but it doesn't really look too much like him at all. Looks like he's got meatloaf for hair, so I don't know what the deal is with that one. Then we get... Is that BJ Honeycutt? A MASH poster. Now, MASH, which poster? That's a MASH puzzle. From Milton Bradley. 250 pieces is more my style here. I know you're saying that's close to 300. 300 is the limit right there. 250 is pushing it. I like more about 100 pieces. But this one here, I don't know. This seems like an odd. It seems like, I mean, I'm sure they did other ones, but this one just seems like this is probably the one this one end up on clearance. Okay, let's move on here. Now, I don't know what this puzzle is, but to me, this is like a puzzle a stalker would get. He would like find your photo ID and cut it all up and send it in a box. And it's like, here's what I'm gonna do to you, Lois. I'm not exactly sure. It's creepy though. Ooh, look at this one. You lay on the floor and put this puzzle together. I said puzzles. I think I've said posters a few times in this video. But Batman poster puzzle. Now I'm really confused. Now it says poster puzzle. No, they're just trying to get to me. This one is 6 inches. 6 is that what's it? Oh, 6 feet. 6 square feet. Whew. Whew. That's bigger than my bedroom. And then we got a very cool Alf birthday party puzzle. I like this. Now, speaking of a poster, this would have been cool as a poster. Get me right? Who wouldn't like to have this as a poster way back in the 80s? You would have been the coolest kid in your neighborhood. Or you would have got punched in the face for having it. Probably a little bit of both. And Larry, did you?
Guilty.
Dusty, we're going to start checking these photos before we make the video. Clash of the Titans. It says based on the movie. It says it's based on the movie. It doesn't look like, it was like maybe art from the movie or something. It looks like a drawing. It doesn't look like, who was that play? Oh, Timothy Hutton. It doesn't look like Timothy Hutton who's starting Clash of the Titans. But I love Clash of the Titans. I used to watch it all the time. It was on HBO all the time. I love it with Medusa and everything. Haven't watched it in years. I hope it holds up. And yeah, I know it's not Timothy Dalton. I know I said Timothy Dalton, but it's not. And let's look at one more pop culture puzzle. Check this out. E.T. in drag. Oh, let's cut that out. I got a little political right there. Sorry, I made a joke. Both parties' expense, but I cut it out. We don't want to do that here. We'll say that when I'm trolling on Twitter. E.T. puzzle, 11 by 14. Did you see how many pieces it is? I have to lean in. I do not. Oh, here. 60. This is my style of puzzle right here. 60. 60. Well, that's a look at pop culture puzzles, mostly from the 80s, a few 70s in there, like SWAT and, I don't know, maybe a few others. But tell me about some puzzles you had as a kid. And before we get out of here, did you find the clue in this video? If it was in this video. If so, email your answer to junkman@thatjunkman.com for your name to be entered into the shuttle giveaway. Well, I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumbs up on my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.